Welcome to Round 1, the series where we play just the beginning of a game to give you a taste of what it's like. In today's episode, we'll be playing Thanos Rising, a cooperative dice and card game for 2 to 4 players from USAopoly. Now in this game, players are going to be recruiting heroes and building teams to face off against Thanos himself and his allies, all in an effort to thwart him from accomplishing his master plan, and that's gaining all 6 of the Infinity Stones to power the Infinity Gauntlet. All of us will be working together as a team to recruit heroes and defeat villains before Thanos achieves his goals. You'll see every move that we make, and after the dust settles, join us as we discuss the full experience to find out whether we've won or lost.
So here we are, and this is round 1, and we're going to be playing Thanos Rising today. We've got Gary, Jeremy, myself, and Ryan. Of course, we're all going to be playing heroes. Not sure if we're going to be referring to ourselves as those heroes, but maybe we'll try.
I will. I am Captain America.
You're Captain America.
Caps.
And we're going to dive right in and explain the game as we go along. We're going to play the first round or so here, just hopefully so you can get a feel for the game. We're going to start with Cap kicking it off.
Yeah, so let me explain all the stuff we have here. We have Thanos. He's a giant, cool miniature.
Yeah.
And he is facing 3 different sectors. These sectors have a variety of different heroes and villains that we're either trying to recruit or defeat. And over there is his awesome Infinity Gauntlet. His Infinity Gauntlet is slotted, or will be slotted, and we're trying to prevent that from happening, because if all of the 6 gems get put onto the Infinity Gauntlet, guess what?
Game over.
We're dead.
Game over. We lose. Each of us also has a hero and a base in front of us. Mine is Captain America at the Avengers compound. My Avengers compound gives me a special ability if it procs when I roll my dice. And then I've got Captain America. He's got 6 damage on him, which means he's pretty powerful. He can take a beating, right? And he has a special ability that means I want to recruit the same type of heroes. My hero uses red dice, so that's what I'm going after here at the beginning. At the start, I have to deploy Captain America, and I have to deploy him to one of these 3 different sectors. And you know what? You know where I'm going?
Who are you going after?
Where are you going?
It's Black Widow.
Oh, that
I
makes
mean,
sense.
this is like super thematic,
Work together.
right?
So, and that's one of the heroes he's looking for to increase the die pool that he gets to roll
Right.
from.
So the first thing that is going to happen here is that Thanos is going to roll his dice. I'm going to grab my dice and put them off to the side, and it's according to my base here. It says I roll 3 or 4 of these red dice. So in my hand, I've got the Thanos dice, and I have the Infinity Stone dice. So we're going to roll these up and see what happens here. Red.
So the red Infinity Stone is going to get 1 little marker on here. Once those collect 5, they're going to flip and do very bad things.
Yeah, no more rolling red. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Thanos, you have to look behind Thanos and see his left and his right. This is going to tell you a variety of different things. 1, if he possibly moves. 2, if he could possibly make the Infinity die roll again, or if he activates all the heroes or all the villains behind him. So we have to move him 1 space to the left. And the good news here is that, guess what? I'm no longer facing him, which means I don't take a beat down from him. Also, it will trigger his villain, though, is in that spot.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to
she's
look
a
at...
dangerous one too. Proxima Midnight, right?
Yep.
He's going to do damage to the heroes in his sector and then trigger the villain there. Proxima Midnight. If Thanos is in this sector, add 1 damage to all heroes on the active player's team.
It's me. So Cap's going to take a damage right there. That's why I'm going to hire Black Widow.
Hopefully.
Or at least try. So this is what happens. This is a rolling game. You're going to roll, and you're going to assign these dice to one of the 3 different cards that are in the sector that I assigned my hero to. Either you're trying to defeat the villains, or you're trying to recruit more heroes. So hopefully, I'm going to try to get Black Widow, but we'll see what happens with the dice, because I can be flexible with them. So,
Nice.
Oh wow, look at that.
You need 4 of those. 4.
So you got 2 battle, 1 mystic, and 1 cosmic. You need 4
4 battle for
battle
Black
to get
Widow.
Black Widow.
should I try?
I would
try to.
I would assign the 2 battles
Yeah.
to her.
Yeah.
So we're going to assign 2. You always have to assign at least 1 die. If you don't assign a dice to one of the 3 cards, you have to forfeit a die, and then you can keep rolling the rest of them. Also, when you assign dice, they have to go to 1 asset, meaning 1 card. You can't split up the card anytime you roll dice. So the good thing about my hero is that the dice, the red dice, have 2 marks. So I need to hit one of those right now.
Oh,
got
1
one
more.
All right.
Oh man.
So now you've got 3. So
one
come
more.
on.
Oh.
Well,
Could have been.
hey,
But you
can I? No, I've already assigned.
Yeah.
I've already
Yeah.
signed. Well, that's too bad. You know what? My turn's over.
It is.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And that's
But
what happens when you go up against Thanos. Sometimes things don't work out.
the good thing is no heroes died that round
Right.
either. So.
No heroes died, but a couple took damage.
Just wait.
Yeah,
It's coming.
It may be coming. So now on my turn, I am Doctor Strange. I'm working out of the Sanctum Sanctorum. My dice are a little bit different. So I'm going to be using 3 of the battle dice, but 1 of the mystic dice.
That makes sense.
So where should I go?
Well, first you should roll the Thanos dice.
Yeah, I know, but I have to figure out where I'm
Has
going to
to
go first.
deploy.
You
If
know
I
what?
wanna get-
I'm going to deploy here because
You went Wong.
Wong is there, and that just makes perfect sense for Doctor Strange.
Super thematic.
So,
Super
the
thematic.
Thanos die. I always want to forget the Thanos die. just
Hey,
so
we
you
don't
I
know.
It's
want to
because they're
forget the
awful.
Thanos die.
All
but-
right,
Red
so
again.
first thing, of course, Red
And
gets
this
another
guy is
one.
going to move to the left, which means he will attack you because you're in that spot. So you're going to take a damage.
Yep,
Now right here.
yep.
And then it's going to activate the enemies in that spot, but he's also going to, one to each of those.
Well,
And
luckily there are no enemies.
there are no
Right.
villains in
No
there. so-
enemies, so we're going to go straight now to my attack. So, or hopefully I can
So
recruit.
we need 2 Mystic
I
to
need
get Wong.
2 Mystic to get Wong, but we'll see what happens here. Okay,
One.
I've
One.
got
One.
a Mystic, so that's what I was looking for on the green die.
Yeah, that'll help.
That's all you need.
That's all I can do there. Come
One
on,
more.
another Mystic.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh,
There you go.
got another Mystic.
Got him.
Now here's the cool thing. So I've gotten Wong taken care of. I've gotten 2 more dice left, although they're not going to be able to get me anything on
No.
Iron Man.
You don't have the
3 and
dice.
2 and
Yeah,
1,
yeah,
1,
yeah.
and 1.
So I
You
don't have
need
the
3
dice, so I am going to take Wong. Now here's the cool thing. When you take a hero when recruiting them, all the damage wipes off of them. So the damage is going to go back to this pool, and I'm going to add them here to the side of my base.
Tableau.
And the cool thing is here, Doctor Strange says, if you have another hero with the green triangle symbol on your team, roll an extra green or black die when I roll. So in future turns, I'm going to have more die to roll.
Nice.
Right. And then you have to refill the spot from something from the asset deck. Now, one thing that needs to be mentioned here, the game can end in a variety of different ways. If Thanos gathers all 6 of the Infinity Gems, we lose as a group. The other thing is, to win, you have to kill, on the easy mode, 7 of his villains, or in the hard mode, 10 of the villains. So we have to go around here and try to kill those villains. And anytime one of these gets missing, you have to refill. In this case, it wasn't a villain, it's Iron Spider,
Nice.
which is telling us what
Little bit of a
Spider-Man's going to be.
spoiler.
A little bit of a spoiler there, right?
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, and we kind of want to rescue these heroes because if they keep taking damage, they'll die.
Yeah, that's another
Right.
that's another
Which
defeat
can be rough.
circumstance. If we lose
10 heroes.
10 heroes total, meaning our heroes or the heroes out on the board,
Game
that's
over.
game over
Yeah,
as
there's
well.
a couple ways to lose it. If all of your heroes die,
Yeah.
Yep.
then you lose too.
Yeah.
Yeah, suffice it to
there's-
say, there's plenty of ways to lose and one way to win.
So we
Right.
got to think. You
Where are
want
you
to think
going?
ahead. You know, well, I'm Black Panther. My base is Wakanda. Black Panther kind of benefits tech dice. In fact, if I have another tech hero, I get extra dice.
Oh,
And you have
So
Shuri
I'm gonna go
Iron
for
Spider.
Shuri.
Okoye.
and Iron Man.
I think Shuri's a good fit for
Yeah.
me, both for
Oh, yeah,
thematic and
definitely.
mechanical
It's
reasons.
his
Same with the
sister.
token.
It is his sister. I think that would make sense for me
Yeah.
to go after Shuri. Hopefully, he doesn't rotate over there and do some damage to her. So
Oh boy.
Oh,
So
right.
first of all, we've got the yellow infinity gem.
The reason why you're slotting these, not only do the gems slot when all 5 of those are filled up, but also these are double-sided. These will turn over and give Thanos powers through the course of the game, which are awful.
And once those are flipped, every time you're to add another one to that, it will trigger that effect. And like Jeremy said, all 6 of those are not good things.
no.
So we added one of the yellow, and this one here suggests that you need to roll
yeah,
that one
roll
more
this
time.
again. Hopefully, not red or yellow.
And it's
And it's
red.
red,
Red.
of course.
Oh boy.
This is not good.
So you're that much closer on the Infinity Stones. But now,
He's
where
gonna
are
do
you?
one
where-
damage to every hero. in his
Thanos will
side.
again attack. So we're now putting extra damage on Iron Man, Okoye, and one on
That's not
Iron
good.
Spider.
Not great. You're gonna have to do something about that over there.
It's not my plan though.
Like you
So-
said, Black Panther gets
Gets
3 battle
red
die
and
and
blue.
1 tech.
One tech die, correct. So hopefully I can make something happen here.
Oh, not bad.
What do you need?
Actually,
you
I
got
think
two
I got
battle, you got
everything
2
I
battle and a
need.
tech right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
So let's throw that 2 battle and that tech on Shuri.
Can you do any?
Could I deal with
I don't think you could.
I can't make
No,
enough
he
cosmic.
needs a cosmic black.
I don't
die
have
to
a
two on
cosmic
it.
die. I can't benefit at
you're
all
done.
from that. So
So you are done.
that
but
is it for me, but I do get to recruit Shuri onto my side.
Very
absolutely.
nice.
That is very
We
good.
have beautiful.
Uh-oh.
Ebony Maw.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
If you guys don't know, these villains are called the Black Order in Infinity War and Marvel. They're kind of, they're called Thanos' children. So they're all kind of bosses in and of themselves. So
Yeah.
Certainly
we
in
have two on
this
the
game,
board
they're
right
the
now.
bosses.
And can you hand me back my deployment?
I can. There you go.
All right.
Your turn.
All right, Gary.
Well, see, I'm going to.
Who are you playing, Gary?
Oh, that's right. I'm Gamora. So the
nice.
Guardians of the Galaxy, and so my base is nowhere.
Where?
And nowhere.
And I'm guessing you're going to use a cosmic die?
I am going to use a cosmic die.
makes
Yes. And so there's 3 reds and then a black. Yeah. And my plan. Now I want to get Drax.
Oh,
so
of course.
that's what I'm going
There's
for.
also
But I also have the Guardian
The
ship.
Guardian ship is over there.
But if I could get Drax, I will also get another die to roll.
Hefty roll you gotta
Drax
get.
is a
where's your marker?
tougher roll
Oh, right
to
here?
make for sure.
There you go.
That's one of the cool things in the game is there's certain heroes that are really tough,
Got purple.
but
Purple.
they take some dice to get.
Right.
And left. All right.
All right, so that's good.
He's going to attack this.
The ship
and this.
Black
And
Widow.
this
then
villain there, the
Outrider.
General Outrider.
All heroes, which are my heroes and your heroes,
In
this
this
sector.
sector.
All right, so
With
just
the
this
with
guy.
the
Just Black
red
Widow.
and blue.
Black
Yeah,
Widow.
just
There goes
Black
my Black Widow.
Yeah, so a
plans.
lot of the villains will trigger and attack heroes in that same sector when they're triggered. In this case, Black Widow is the only one who took extra damage.
All right. So I need, 4 battle and a cosmic. So it's kind of a hefty.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I,
I
spelled
I need some
cosmic.
2s.
Oh, you got a big
got your
cosmic.
cosmic.
I got a big, well, I got another cosmic here too.
Well,
You might.
and a battle.
your red dice are the only ones that have 2.
Right, exactly. So I probably want to go ahead
Yeah,
and
for
do that
sure.
one. And
I
I could take the one battle there.
You could do that.
Or, because I got the ones that have the 2 on them.
Proxima.
Yeah, all of these have
Yeah, because
2 battle damage. So do you want to take this one towards the 4?
let's take it toward the 4. Let me try again here, see what happens.
3 more damage.
Need a 2.
Oh, you
There's
got
a
a
2.
2.
You got a 2.
So I need one
you
more.
just
I need
need
one more
8
battle.
damage.
More.
Come
Come
on,
on, one battle.
Here it is.
Oh, man.
Thanos!
Came up just shy of getting Drax.
You should have gone for Proxima.
I should.
Yeah, you would have hit Proxima.
And,
course.
and here's the thing about the game. You're going to make a decision each turn generally as to whether or not you want to try to recruit a hero, which can be very helpful, as you can see with Ryan and myself, or take out the enemies. Because if you don't ever take out the enemies, they're going to end up killing or
Destroying
knocking
you,
off a lot
right.
of the heroes. So you definitely need to balance that approach.
Yeah, one of the other great things too is that when you're trying to defeat the enemies, any damage that you do to them is going to allow you to draw a random bonus tile. These bonus tiles give you a lot of flexibility for either adding straight up particular icons that you need for battle, or they can be used on other players' turns. So I can pretty much give that to Ryan on his turn to be able to do something special within the game.
Yeah,
so
they're
you
really
want to
nice.
be damaging them.
Yeah.
All right, let's go round 2, right?
Yep.
All right, so where am I going to go? I got to get Black Widow.
Still need to get Black Widow.
Well, yeah, now
Yeah.
she's gotten damage. You definitely want to try
But
to save
she's
her.
also my type of hero, so I gotta go for that. Let's see what
No
happens.
red or yellow.
All right,
That's
Blue.
Blue's
Blue.
not bad.
And
Blue's
I have
not
to roll
bad.
again. And yellow.
And the yellow.
This is not
No,
very
it
good,
gets,
right?
it gets out of hand pretty
Yes,
quick, doesn't it?
it's-
And let's see now, they take some damage.
Yep.
Yeah, they do.
Yep.
So 1 to each of them.
Oh, no.
And then another one,
And
the
then
Black
to the,
Widow.
yeah.
And then the villain triggers it deals with
And
Black
one
Widow
to
needs
me.
one more, and she's a goner.
But she won't leave the board until after the turn.
So now
End of the
you
round.
have to save
You
her
have
or
to save
she's
her.
knocked out.
Yep.
Yeah, no pressure at all, but
All right,
you
all
gotta
right.
get this.
Oh, that's
Oh, nothing.
Okay, so
Oh,
that's
no.
not good.
So great. Do you have any battle?
No.
out of all battle.
You
dice,
could
too.
get the guardianship.
You may
But
as
you
well.
probably
We're gonna
wanna-
see what happens here.
All
'cause
right,
I-
you
I
That's
can
four.
probably a good idea. You may as well assign, right?
Whoa.
Oh, you saved her.
Oh, you
Alright.
have. You still have a chance to actually put them on Black Widow, and you could still possibly do damage to the villain.
Oh,
no.
not this time.
All right, so
That would have been
Well, we
nice.
this is
saved-
a great thing. Like I
Save
just
Black Widow,
saved her,
though.
so the dice come off, all the wounds from her come off,
Huge.
and it gives me flexibility on my future rounds.
yeah.
Because of that, because of Cap's ability, and we have the Royal Talon Fighter. That's
Oh,
Black
nice.
Panther.
I
ship.
know. I
Black
feel like I
Panther
need
ship,
that.
Yep.
All
Now, you
right.
did come up a little short on doing damage to the villain, so he's still there, ready and raring to go.
We have to do some damage.
Yeah,
Otherwise, we will
I'm going
never
to try to
win.
do some damage this round, I think, now that I have Wong. So where should I go here?
Well, you can go for the easy guy. or-
There's 2 villains here. What do you
Yeah.
think about going there? And
What's your
Try to knock one out.
I've got some
Mysticism?
Mystic. Ebony Maw has a Mystic.
It's probably best to go
Yeah,
there
I
then.
think going for Ebony Maw might
And no
be-
one else on the board really has much Mystic going on except for
And
Akane.
Ebony
Yeah.
Maw's ability is very punishing.
Yeah,
He lets Thanos roll the Infinity die another time.
yeah. When he
So
triggers,
that
it's
can-
kind of
Yeah, it's
nasty.
not good.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go there, and then we'll roll the Thanos die. Okay,
Right.
we got blue.
Blue.
Oh boy.
Oh no, that's
Of
what's going to happen
course.
right now.
All right, so 1 damage to him, 1 damage to both of your heroes because
Yep.
you are in that sector.
And both villains trigger.
All right.
And then Proxima.
In this sector, add 1 damage to all heroes on the active team's player, so 2 more damage for you.
Active
And then
players.
Ebony, you have to re-roll this.
Oh boy.
That is brutal.
That is
joy.
brutal.
Okay,
Purple.
purple. That's
Purple, not
purple's,
bad.
purple's okay.
All right, do some damage.
Okay,
You have an
here's the
extra
good
die,
news.
right?
Yeah, I'm going to start with my base 3 red and 1 green, but then I get to roll an additional green or black. I'm going to go green because I want that mystic.
Ooh, but you also need the
You
Cosmic
need, you
symbol
need
as well.
black for sure. I would go black.
Oh, for
'cause
her?
you only
Yeah.
need 2.
And not, yeah.
Well,
you're
either way,
probably
that,
right.
that just
You're only rolling
increases
dice.
Probably
your,
right.
Increase your chance.
increase your
Yeah.
chance of getting
All
one
right.
of them. Yeah.
Here we go. Let's do something here.
Okay.
All right.
You got the mystic
I've got
symbol.
a mystic. I'm going to go ahead and apply the mystic to Ebony Maw.
Okay. Do you have any cosmic?
I
No?
have
Uh-huh.
Yep.
the tech. I'll put that on Ebony Maw too. So all I need
is the
is the cosmic
symbol.
to do damage to him,
Yep.
and that's about all I'll be able to do.
Yeah.
Depends
Well,
on your
let's hope
roll.
so.
Depends on the roll. It's possible I might be able to damage both of them.
Oh no.
Well, that's no good.
Not good.
But
You might as well put that 1
I
on
may
her.
as well put this on her.
You
just
need to
in
roll
case.
Cosmic.
Yep. Come on.
There
There
it
it
is.
is.
There
All right,
is
you
the
got it.
cosmic. So I'm
Okay.
gonna put that on there.
Nice.
And this is not possible to do anything for me.
Nope.
Nope.
But
So
a
these are
damage.
gonna go away, and I did 1 damage to Ebony Maw. It gets me a bonus token, and it got me a mystic symbol.
Ooh,
So
nice.
I'd
Oh,
be able to
nice.
use this mystic symbol in the future on my turn, and or share it with another player.
Right. All right, Ryan.
Yeah. Why don't I follow you and see if I can maybe put another damage on Ebony Maw.
That would
So
be good.
Let's
The
try
sooner
to
we can get rid of them, the better.
let's try to get him out. So I am going to collect my dice pool, which is 3 red dice. But now since I have Shuri, I actually get another blue or green die. So
You get a blue one
I
automatically.
do get a blue one automatically. So maybe take
Probably the bolt. Oh, which
probably a
color?
green one, just to kind of even things out a little
Do
bit.
you have
right?
Cosmic to be able to roll? You need.
I do have cosmic. I think all of these dice
Okay,
have at
just
least the
ones.
ability to be cosmic.
Okay.
So
So it'll work out.
hopefully it'll work out for me.
No red.
All right.
Green.
All right,
All right, that's
green.
good.
Green is new.
All right.
And he's getting out of my sector, so
Yeah,
that's
that's good.
Red,
nice.
a damage, and then this guy activates everybody with.
The Royal Talon Fighter is going to take another hit.
damage.
No, it's just red and blue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
Royal
the
Talon
blue.
Fire. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, the General Outrider's doing ability. His ability is to trigger and damage certain types of.
All right, let's see if I
Ebony
can. Let's see if I can deal some damage to Ebony Maw there.
Oh, you got 1.
Wow, I got
Oh, wow.
actually I got
You got a lot of
A
them.
lot.
I got the Mystic
You
and
could do Proxima too.
I want
right
to
now.
focus down Ebony Maw and try to get at least one villain out, right?
You
Okay.
could
So you got this.
Actually,
got
and
this.
you're right. I could.
you could do a lot
You
with
could do
these 4.
this.
Yeah, but you can't do it all at once.
Oh, you can't.
Right,
split
I
it.
got, I'm
can't
gonna have to
split it
re-roll
up,
and see
yeah.
what
That's
happens
right.
here. So
Oh, you could have got Drax too.
Yeah.
I know that was a perfect roll, but
That was a good
I
roll.
really want to focus on getting these villains out of here. So,
Was that just
nope.
these?
Well, you need a tech.
I do need a tech.
Well, you didn't get one.
Well,
I did not
you,
get one.
I would.
put-
You know what? I'm just gonna.
two-
Is it? You're
I'm
down.
but he
gonna-
didn't have enough. He couldn't get 2 cosmic.
No, but you
You're
might as
basically
well.
stuck with your.
You might as well throw the die on there because I'm gonna
Yeah.
lose a die anyway here. All right, I still need one.
You could
Come
have
on.
got all
You
3.
need a
Now you might not
Cosmic.
get any of
I
them.
know.
One cosmic.
Nope.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Denied.
This has got to be cosmic, or this was all for naught.
You know what? A lot of turns do end up being like that. So hopefully I get that
Cosmic, come on.
cosmic.
No, it's the tech.
Wait, the tech is what I need.
Oh, that's right.
yeah,
That is
that is what he
needed.
We were talking about the cosmic over here. That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
Okay,
He got
good.
the tech.
Unbelievable.
So he didn't do anything else,
blood-based.
but he did do
You know what? I
damage to
did
Ebony
the
Maw.
damage to
There you
Ebony
go.
Maw,
Bonus
so
And you get a bonus token. What is it?
my bonus token is remove 1 damage from 2 heroes.
Oh.
Oh.
So why don't we use that and take the damage off
Guardianship?
the Guardianship, and how about Doctor Strange?
Yeah,
Because
Doctor
he's-
Strange could use a little help.
He's
All
not
right.
looking
Set it
so
off the
good.
board.
Yep.
All right, there's your token back. Gary, we're
you.
going to end with you and see what happens.
All
here.
right. Well, I was going to go and help that guardianship, but I really want Drax on my team, so
Dice off the.
Yeah, might as well have a moral victory here by
That's right.
defeating Ebony if we can in the process.
yeah. Is that, he just needs one more.
Yeah, Ebony just needs 1 more
All
damage.
right. So I got 3 red die and a black. And see, I'll roll some
Do you get a bonus die? Oh no, you have no.
All
Red.
right, so red
red.
gets 1.
To the right.
and to the right.
Which means damage, damage, and damage.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
We're about to lose some
Are we about to lose
heroes.
Iron Man over there?
You know,
Almost.
as heavy as this is in die rolling, it's like super thematic. Like, we haven't seen the movie yet, but I can only imagine that he's going to be taking people down.
Yeah, left and right.
yeah.
Stop.
People are going to be taking a beating. too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me roll
no,
place
no, no.
there.
All right.
All
Wow,
right.
what'd you
So I got the cosmic.
Interesting.
You
I got a tech.
You got a tech and a cos.
You can
Actually,
defeat
Actually, I
Ebony
can,
Maw.
I can defeat Ebony Maw.
No, you're. Yeah, you
No,
can.
he's got it. He's got it.
Yep, I got it.
You got
You
it
got
right there.
Ebony Maw, and that's all.
That's
you
all
really
I can
really
do.
That's a
Hey,
moral
that's-
victory.
That's
So
huge.
let's do it.
Great
Let's
way
take out
to
Ebony
finish it
Maw.
off.
That.
Yeah.
What'd you
These
get? What's
come
your
up.
bonus?
The
token?
bonus is just another battle.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
comes
Put
off.
that
So
in that
there's
victory
one of
pile.
7 enemies that we have to defeat.
Yeah, and look at the board already. We have several heroes
What's the
about
next
to
card
die.
that came
Hawkeye.
out?
Hawkeye.
comes
Wait, is he
out.
in the movie? We haven't seen anything about
I
Hawkeye.
think. I'm
I-
sure he must be.
Yeah. They're pretty much
Maybe
all
have
in
his
it.
helmet on finally. That'd be
So
cool.
that's the first 2 rounds of Thanos Rising anyway. We're going to go ahead and actually finish the entire game and join us back here in a few moments, and we're going to be sitting down and talking about our full experience, and you can find out whether we won or we lost.
Yeah, you can make
Yeah.
bets now and see.
So welcome back. You probably just saw the first couple rounds of Thanos Rising, but you didn't see the rest of the story, and we played a total of about
10 rounds or so.
10 rounds, and we won't spoil it right away, but we're going to tell you a little bit about our experience for the rest of the game and kind of how we made our way through it.
It was rough. The
beginning
beginning
was
of the
really
game is-
rough.
and I think that's probably indicative of just the kind of game it is. We had a really hard time getting the ball rolling.
Yeah.
But there was a point in the game where we felt like we're finally starting to kind of synergize not only our own teams that you're controlling, but also being able to work with other players. And those bonus tokens, like once we started to get those rolling, things started to kind of come together.
Yeah. Well, you definitely got to get over a hump in the game. I think we all determined is you get some heroes recruited to your teams, and then you're able to do just so much more on your turn when you have those dice. And like you said, getting some of those bonus tokens, which is what you get when you damage an enemy, helps a lot too. Not to mention the fact that you can share them with one
You
another.
have to
Right.
synergize. You really do. The first couple heroes I bought were all ones that triggered off of other heroes I had.
Yeah.
And I think you did that too.
Yeah.
And Gary as well. And eventually I think we all did. But I managed to grab a hero like right away, Shuri, that gave Black Panther extra dice. Then I grabbed Bucky, who gave Black Panther extra dice. And I just kept adding heroes that gave extra dice. And so if you don't do that, I think you're going to have a lot of trouble.
Well, the extra
in the
dice
later
are
rounds.
huge.
Yeah.
You know, the extra dice are just big. You know, I was strong on the red dice,
The battle dice.
the battle dice,
Yeah.
and the black ones, which gave you more of the cosmic, and you had a lot more of the
A lot
tech
of
dice.
A lot of tech dice.
You were the
So-
only one with a lot of tech
Yeah,
for
which
us.
Yeah, which by every base triggers off a special die.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mine triggers off tech, so by the end of the game, I was able to trigger that ability every turn, and I think that's kind of what you want to aim for.
Well, I think in most co-op games, there's always this teeter that you're trying to balance on. Like, do I do this or do I do this? And the linchpin in this game is, do I fight the villains or do I try to recruit heroes? And I think very early on, we decided that we had to go for heroes in
Right.
order to fight the villains. But all the while, every time Thanos does something, you're just getting smacked down, especially if those stronger villains are out there.
Yeah,
Well, plus two, at the very beginning, you have to make that choice, right? You can't,
Mm-hmm.
later in the game, when we have enough dice and enough bonus tokens, you could do some damage to a villain in one turn and also potentially recruit a guy. In fact, there were some turns where we actually achieved something on all 3 of the cards in a sector on any one person's
Right.
turn, which
Yeah.
is really satisfying.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Because we did that, because we focused on getting heroes, there were definitely some moments where it was touch and go, where we could have lost really early on
Yeah.
if we didn't have some last minute lucky dice rolls.
Yeah.
Well, and just to give you all a little bit of a picture of where things went, I mean, we all started in the first couple rounds. I think I had a hero, another hero.
I got an
You
extra
had
one right away, yeah.
I don't know if you guys had recruited another hero
I had
yet.
one. I had Drax there for a while, and that was the only one I had for a while.
But by the end of the game, Ryan, you had
I think I had like
Yeah, how many
10,
did you
something
have?
like 10 heroes.
you
on
had
our side.
almost maybe 10 heroes on your team. I had
Yeah.
at least 4 different heroes on my team.
Like,
You
Jeremy
had
and I
quite
had
a
a
few
bunch.
too.
By the end of the game, I had several.
Yeah.
And you were carrying a lot of damage across all those guys. But Jeremy had a lot of heroes where he was able to take some of the damage off too. And we were powering some of those heroes that allowed us to
you
do
got
that.
some
Right.
healing I got a couple healing guys.
I got one.
Yeah, those guys that saved our lives, honestly.
And I only had 3 total heroes, but I was able to just really start attacking, the bad guys, because I had a lot of the battle dice. So I just kind of stopped getting the heroes and just worked off of those. Those guardians were really good at helping each other, and I could really go. And there was a couple times I was able to take out 2 villains on my turn, which was nice.
Let's talk before we get into how the game actually ended. Again, let's remind people how the game ends, because we kind of skimmed over
Yeah,
it, but it's
that's
very
true.
important to talk about it. So there's 3 in-game conditions for losing and 1 for winning. The winning one's simple. You have to defeat an X number of the 10 possible villains.
And
we
we
started
were-
off wanting to do 7.
Yeah.
But for the full game, you can do 10, and that's all the villains in the deck. The 3 ways to lose the game is if any one of the team members at the table loses all the heroes and all they have is their base. The whole team loses in that situation. Another situation is if at any time 10 heroes are dead, and that's any heroes from any players that have been thrown into the discard pile.
Yeah, heroes that players had or
Yeah.
heroes that were from the board. 10 of those are knocked out, game over.
And the final way is if Thanos is able to gather all 6 of the Infinity Stones. Now,
We came dangerously close on all of those at times.
Yes.
Particularly the one we were fighting against down to the end was Thanos getting his Infinity Stones. We had it down to where he had 4 of the 6.
yeah,
And of the 2 that were left, all of the counters were on one of those
Yeah.
in the last turn. And one of them was
that
just
4
missing
out of 5?
one.
Yeah.
Right.
Just to go right to it,
Mm-hmm.
on Jeremy's turn in the 10th round, we actually won it with that being the state. So had
Yeah.
Jeremy not done 1 more damage to the last villain on the board, the Infinity Stone would have flipped, and we
And
probably
beating all 10
Yeah,
of the villains.
we went
did.
all
Yeah.
the
You
way
should
to the
mention
end.
We
that.
hit the 7, and we're like, let's just keep going to see if we could do this. And
Yeah.
we did. We pulled it off.
And that's the cool thing about the game too, is at the very beginning we were struggling. Like we said, we were really struggling to find footing and to be able to get good die rolls and get things rolling. But by the end, it really felt like we were like the Fantastic Four swooped in.
we
right,
were
and
we were powerful.
saved it.
We were powerful.
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Well,
sure.
there was, you carried all those heroes, and I think there was one point when we had 6 heroes dead, and you had 4 heroes on your board that all had 1 life left.
Right.
Twice that happened,
Yeah, and if
actually.
you had not procced
Some healing.
triggered
Yeah.
every ability that healed that turn,
Right.
you were taking damage off left and right. Somebody drew a token that healed 2 of your heroes. But man, we were just
I thought that was
eating
actually
that
the turning
line.
point of the game because twice you were able to do that, and that was huge. It was probably super satisfying. Like, okay, we're good still. We didn't lose anybody.
And and the thing is, I've played this. We've all played it a few times. I've played it at least 4 or 5 times now. This is the first time I've won,
Oh, really?
Or even came close.
or even
So I
came
think that
close.
It actually has kind of a slope to it that if you can make it past a certain
Right.
point, you can definitely start seeing
Getting
the,
better.
the light at the end of the
you
tunnel.
see
Yeah.
the tides
I
turn
think
for
a
sure.
lot- because if your heroes in front of you are constantly dying, or if you're you go turn after turn and you're just having bad luck. But that's why I said it earlier, but synergizing those heroes is so important.
And that's where, like, this game as a co-op, I think, shines because it's one of those sort of situations where you're wanting to get better. The fun that you have in a game like this is like, oh my gosh, we got to try this again. And overcoming that challenge is where it's sort of where it's at.
Definitely.
Felt very thematic too, or hopefully
Oh.
it feels very thematic. We haven't seen the movie, but we have a strong suspicion that it's
A lot of
gonna
guys are
be
going to
the
get
end-
knocked around.
Yeah.
It felt very
yeah.
thematic, I thought, to just the Marvel Universe in general. Like Gamora triggers off of having Groot and Rocket
Yeah.
and
Yep.
Drax.
Yeah.
And Black Panther wanted to have Shuri and all the aircraft. And
Yeah.
semi-spoiler alert for people that haven't watched the MCU, having Bucky on Wakanda's team actually gives you a huge benefit with anybody that's seen the movie. There's kind of a tie in there. So it's pretty cool that they thought that through when they were building his abilities.
It's a very cool IP, and I think this is going to appeal to a lot of people, especially people with families, with children who are into the MCU. This is a great way to bring families to the table. It's super simple to learn, very easy to play, fun game.
Well, and a great game too to teach kids. Don't give up. Let's try again.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those things, like a lot of games that we play, even video games these days, where it's like so hard that, like I said, the challenge is getting past it, and that's where you really get a lot of
And I
satisfaction.
think that can't be stressed enough that this is a hard co-op.
Yes,
Yeah,
this
it
is
is.
no
But-
this is no easy pushover game whatsoever.
But it's not a long one. So
No.
Right,
it's,
that's the
it's
thing.
really easy to lose and just, you don't feel like you wasted 2 hours of your life. You can say, you know what, wrap it up, let's restart, let's try
Yeah.
again.
And super accessible too. Anyone can play this game for sure.
Cool.
So that was round 1 for Thanos Rising. Hopefully you got a little bit of a taste of how the game plays, but if you have any questions at all, please share them in the comments below and we'll answer them as best we can. Thanks for watching and check us out next time.